Guten Abend Ihnen allen. Mein Name ist Ralf Mennicke, CEO von Proceq. Good evening. I'm Ralf Mennicke, and as the CEO of Proceq, I wholeheartedly welcome you on this very special evening. Today, I would love to tell you the acquisition story about Zehntner. Zehntner, for me, was an obvious choice because we would like to welcome Zehntner to our family, and as well because this case illustrates how we care about people's safety, sustaining assets, and solving real-world user challenges. Road safety is incredibly relevant to all of us. Car accidents have a devastating economic impact. Plus, they're the leading cause of death for young adults under 30. Let me give you a primer of road safety and visibility. Drivers encounter three main visibility scenarios. The first one is visibility during day. Next, we have night visibility. At night, fatal accidents are 2.5 times more likely to occur than during day. Lastly, the most difficult condition for drivers is extreme weather. This is when visibility is really drastically impaired. We must solve for the entire stack of visibility conditions so that drivers can drive, ride roads, and see them from point A to point B without risking their lives. Securing road and people safety starts with two pillars. Signage is critical to inform drivers of upcoming hazards, restrictive road conditions, or as well, speed limits, of course. Road markings, on the other hand, help drivers to see the road, to find passing zones, or as well, turning options. With these, as a driver, I can navigate any new road I embark on. In daylight, sunlight reflecting off the surface and markings provides visibility. At night and in extreme weather, the headlight beam reflects off the markings and the signage back to the driver. We built deep technology to simulate all these scenarios. With our Zehntner products, we quantify visibility. In specialist terms, this is called retroreflection. And retroreflection is a standardized metric. Our solid portfolio of road inspection solutions has everything you need. And even you can mount it on your car to reach inspection speeds of up to 150 kilometers per hour. Further note also that you can seamlessly fuse those data in our software. It's pretty nice. We cover the entire stack of visibility scenarios with our products for all drivers out there. Now, what I find really exciting is to imagine what we can do in future with our software layer for autonomous driving. Autonomous vehicles rely today on technology, artificial intelligence, that works like our human eye. Hence, the better the road markings and signage, the better autonomous vehicles will work. In this video, you can see a leading autonomous pilot riding down the road and seeing all the vehicles and markings. Without these proper markings and road signage, autonomous vehicles will struggle to achieve their full potential. For this reason, retroreflectivity will always matter. Now, we feel that road safety is critical, and for that reason, we are here to support all the organizations, from small to large scale, from local to state, and all the way to the federal authorities and governments and all those businesses out there. We are striving to scale this business to ship more products than all other providers out there together. Visibility is a superb fit to our long-term vision. On the one hand, totally, I'm very inspired by scaling road inspection. But actually, I'm even more inspired by scaling this to new verticals. We wish to bring optical technology of Zehntner to new verticals, and for that, we will now have an awesome sneak into a new market to which we employ Zehntner optical technology. Let's inspect this car on an autumn road. Its shiny surface and consistent finish have a huge value to its owner. Gloss is defined as the reflected light of the surface. The appearance of a car can be shiny or matte. Shine parameters may be defined by their looks or functions. So the foundation of gloss are objective measurements, once again, to ensure consistent surface finish and homogeneity of those surfaces. And this shall be assured for defined classes of light incidence from both sunlight as well as artificial light. Like in road inspection, we therefore mimic light incidence and reflected light capture in well-designed test geometries. So this is how this tech works. But now look at this Google search. When you type in gloss meter, this is how people ship products today. It looks uniform. It's really boring, and it's all the same, and again. So gloss meters today look really incredibly clunky and unintuitive to use. They are heavy, which really deeply impacts effectiveness. And I mean, excuse me, but I really couldn't even tell the difference between them. The same bad look. This bad design and really poor usability. So now we are not only going into this market to do a further technology rollout in optical testing, but we decided to make this a real breakthrough of optical technology in this sector. We have been pushing state-of-the-art for the past approximately 9 months to change this industry forever. And guess what? Today, we are putting this awesome sensor, wonderful, into your hand. And here it is. Look, this really is an awesome form factor. This product has everything you need. And I will explain you why. So first, let me give you a tour of this amazing sensor. There's just one AAA battery which powers this, and it's flight safe. The OLED display is very easy to read and has a really high contrast for dark environments. to precisely position Zehntner gloss, you have a laser integrated. An exchangeable modular nose lets you apply this to any surface out there. You can even do your own adapters. And last, but definitely not least, we have our Straylight Compensation optical technology to achieve the very best repetition rate, repeatability, that's the right word, and accuracy. So this is a real good sensor, and this is what happens when you look at user needs. For Zehntner gloss, we took a global approach of developing, designing, and manufacturing this device. Our engineers collaborated with suppliers and specialists worldwide. Zehntner gloss was designed in California, and it is engineered and made in Switzerland. In a slight variation of Alan Kay's famous statement, people who really deeply care about solutions should make their own hardware and software. Therefore, it's a big deal for me that our sensor is uniquely integrated in our Zehntner gloss ecosystem. The Zehntner gloss ecosystem, I was a bit too fast here, features this amazing app, which is the best in class in terms of intuitiveness. It offers a seamless integration, and in the first place also, it is fully traceable. This is totally different to the solutions that you see in the market otherwise. And it allows you to share the data globally, instantly. I will briefly show you. So we capture our data with this awesome sensor. We access and evaluate the data real-time on our mobile device. And we share the data with just one fingertip. All in 3 clicks, all in the palm of your hand. This is the ideal workflow for every customer out there. But we would not be talking about a state-of-the-art sensor if we hadn't thought about a seamless integration in Industry 4.0 and IoT environments. Our Zehntner gloss is made for robotics, and we have a lot of fans in the field, including many Fortune 100 companies who are super excited to integrate this gloss instrument into their portfolio, into their quality assurance. We started with cars. Let's have another sneak into this sector. We uniquely embrace the use by paint shops and car shops, small ones which might need customized surface adapters, but as well large ones, OEMs, who want to use our product even on wet paint in the production line. You might ask how we do this. We can do this completely contact-free. This is not only a pretty big deal for these customers out there, for all these industries, but it's a really remarkable piece of Swiss sensor technology. But it doesn't stop there. We can use all these unique, fantastic features for luxury goods, for consumer devices, and even, why not, interior design environments, from the countertops to floors, appliances, and much more. Zehntner gloss is that tool for the job. We innovate, and we are having immense fun doing so. Our Zehntner gloss is as light and thin as a mobile phone, and it's even smaller in size. It's ultra portable, and it does just the right job for users who want to be fully digital. And as I showed you, it's designed not just for 1 or 2 applications, not like any other instrument, but it is designed for universal applications, for all these different applications I showed you, and far more. I'm so excited that Zehntner Gloss is available in a short while later this year. And with this, I'm incredibly proud to welcome and add Zehntner to our portfolio. And I'm proud of the progress we made within just 1 year. We have been aggressive and persistent in our pursuit of finding organizations that share the same ethos of protecting humanity with technology. And we have lots more ambitious goals with our optical technology. So please reach out to me if you wish to become part of this. I will be out there waiting for you to hear your ideas. Thank you for having me today. Some of you traveled around half of the world, and I welcome you today for more news coming now with our California import, Nick.
Thank you.